Like for instance, in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, it is stated, Bhokta Bhogyam Preritaram iti matva Sarvam Proktam Trividam Brahmametat. When the Upanishads and the Vedanta Sutras talk about Brahman everywhere, the Shvetashvatara Upanishad says there are three kinds of Brahman. It is not that Brahman is only one. There are three kinds of Brahman. Okay, the Mayavadis, they say that Brahman is only one. There is no second, right? There is only one Brahman. There is no duality. There is no second thing. But Upanishad is saying not even one, not even two. It is saying three. Brahman is of three kinds. What are the three kinds of Brahman? Trividam Brahmam etat. There are three kinds of Brahman. What are the three kinds of Brahman? Bhokta Bhogyam Preritaram. It says the first kind of Brahman is Bhokta, the enjoyer. Who is the enjoyer? We conditioned souls are the enjoyers. Why are we the enjoyers? Because we are trying to manipulate material nature in many ways and trying to enjoy sense gratification. So that desire to enjoy is inherent in each and every one of us. So we are the enjoyers, Bhokta. And Bhogyam, what is the thing that we want to enjoy? We want to enjoy material nature, Prakriti. So, Prakriti is one kind of Brahman. The living entities are one kind of Brahman, Bhokta, Bhogyam. Preritaram, then there is the cause of both the Bhokta and Bhogya, which is the Supreme Lord. So, the Shvetashvatara Upanishad is saying there are three kinds of Brahman. All of them are Brahman. But there are three. All of them are called Brahman because all of them are energies of the Supreme Lord. So, if the Supreme Lord is Brahman, his energy is also Brahman. Just like if you have another example given in the Shastras is just like fire. If you light fire in a place, there will automatically be light and heat. And sometimes it happens, no? When let us say we get a smell of something burning. And let us say there is a wire. And we go and touch the wire. The wire is very hot. What do we immediately say? Oh, there is some short circuit. There is going to be fire. Switch off the power. Moment we touch the heat, we know there is fire. So, heat is not fire. But at the same time, the moment we touch the heat, we know it is fire. Similarly, suppose there is a power cut. Everything has gone dark. And somebody in the next room lights a candle. You are not seeing the candle directly, but the light in the room comes out. It spreads everywhere. And the moment you see the light, oh, candle has been lit. You are seeing the light, not the fire. But the moment you see the light, you understand fire is there. Sometimes we see in the distance, there is a big light and smoke coming out. And we immediately become we become immediately alert. Oh, there is some big fire going on. Then we'll climb up to the top of our house. Then we'll try to see what fire, where it is going on. We saw only the light. But immediately we concluded there is fire. So the light is not the fire. At the same time, light and heat are not the fire. And at the same time, the light and heat are non-different from the fire. So, the light and the heat are energies of the fire. They cannot exist independent of the fire. You cannot get light and heat without any fire. There is no fire, but there is light and heat. It's not possible. Fire has to be there, then only you can get heat and light. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is the cause of everything, and we are His energies. The Prakriti is His energy, and we living entities are also His energy. So therefore, we are non-different from that Brahman. But then, there is a difference between that Supreme Brahman, Parabrahman, and we and the material nature as Brahman. Why? Because He is the cause, we are the effect. At the same time, we are inseparably connected to our cause. Although we are the effects, we are inseparably connected to our cause. And so therefore, the Prakriti as well as the Jivas, they are one with the Supreme Lord and at the same time different from Him. One with Him as energies and different in terms of the constitution of His being the Supreme Lord and we being His energies. And so that's how we have to understand when the Shastras talk about Sayaha Sadasad Atmakaha. He is both the cause and the effect.